With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. What a fucker. Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Doors. We, last time picked a chromatic door, that's the word. And we are going with Tenmayoji. Yeah, we also got, Dio's ending last time, so that was interesting. I'm not sure if we'll get another ending today. Only time we can tell. I'm thinking we'll go through the yellow door with Tenmyoji. That sound good to you guys?
Sure.
Fine.
That means Dio and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry. I'll try and stay out of the way. I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time. Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
Come on, guys. Move.
3, 2, 1.
It really stresses me out how they all save entering doors literally last second, man. Like, can you do this earlier?
Chromatic doors closing.
So this is the infirmary?
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
What the hell? Why is there an infirmary right next to a warehouse?
Well, it's probably here if any of the workers get sick or hurt.
What workers?
Did you see the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
Then you're saying people work here?
Maybe not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently.
There's a door in the back.
Think it'll open?
No way.
How can you be so sure?
Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door? What's it say?
Lock.
God. No dice. It's not moving.
Are you blind? It says lock right there.
Yeah. I just thought, maybe I could force it open.
Right. Let's have a look around, okay?
Yeah, good idea. Maybe there's one of those card keys around here somewhere.
And then let's get started. This is a pretty big screen. It's not showing anything, though. And there's some arrows down here. Ah, I see. This is all on the side of the screen. You think maybe something goes in here? I saw something like that in the AB room. It wasn't quite the same size, though. So you think this is a card reader? Yeah, that'd be my guess. Interesting. Metal coin-like thing. Interesting. It's a notebook. Maybe there's something important in there. No, I flipped through it earlier. All the pages are blank. Huh. Alrighty then. There's nothing on the screen. And that's because it isn't turned on. This looks like a power button. Try pushing it. Why do I have to push it? Well, it might be a trap or something. That makes me want to push it even less. Fine. I'll push it then. No, I'll do it. Gah! Fine! I just need to push it, right? Please do. Please do. There. Dorks. The screen is white. Interesting. And handheld scanner. Okay, now that we've got the power on, where are we supposed to scan? How about that square hole in the sheet? The part that's been cut out? Sure, why not? Clicking the bedsheet will activate the scanner so that you can read the hidden letters. Use that information to enter the 5-digit password and then press the check button. What? CTU Y O J R E. Seems like there's all sorts of letters. I need more information. This seems weird. See, when I scan the part of the bed, a letter shows up here. There's probably a bunch of metal plates or something in the mattress. You think the scanner just reading the letters carved into them? Maybe. My point is you're not going to get anywhere doing that. You need clues. What the heck is this? It says AED. It's an AED, just like it says. Okay, what's an AED? It stands for Adult Erotic Doctor. I'm kidding. It stands for Automated External Defibrillator. You use it to try and restart somebody's heart if they go into cardiac arrest. It uses electricity. Do you think we could take it out? Probably, but what's good it's gonna do ya? If your heart stopped, sure, it might be useful, but right now, don't think so. Interesting. Where are you going? That's the door we came through. I mean, sure, we could go back out in the hallway, but everything out there is locked up tight. We can't go back to the warehouse. Yeah, I know. Okay, I guess I can't turn that way. The wash basin. It's empty. Scalpel. Oh my god. This is a laser gun, isn't it? No, it's an injection gun. Pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a gun-shaped thing that gives injections. Should we take it with us? Nah. We'll just ignite the fires of war. Besides, all it's got in is some saline solution. You could inject someone with it if you want, but it won't do anything. This thing is full of medicine. None of them have labels, though. I don't have any idea what's in them. Maybe we should just pick some and take them? No, it's dangerous to mess with medicine you don't understand. So you'd be committing medicine. Sadly, Sigma's joke was critically trepanned? What the fuck is that word? Not very generous with other people, are you? Peoples, are you? There's a bunch of bottles of medicine here. I've never heard of any of these names. Same thing. Jar containing white powder. This one says Sorboral Beta. Where have I heard that before? It's one of the drugs in our bracelets. Zero said it's a powerful anesthetic. There are 3 buttons on the side of the drawer. Well, there's no handle, so I'm guessing those buttons are how we get it open. The thing over each one of them looks like some kind of counter. So that means... use the buttons to enter a pin, then press the check button. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Ah, I see. Can't do that yet. Huh, well damn. I don't get it. There are little icons that look like the types of medicines on the buttons, right? A blue capsule, a yellow powder, and a red liquid. Have you seen any of those before? I think it has to do with this, right? Look at all these blocks. The cover is going to keep us from grabbing them, though. There are 3 empty spots. 5 times 5 minus 3 is 22 blocks. You can see 4 different icons. There's a blue capsule, the yellow powder, the red liquid, and the green tablet. Hey, check this out. Now, there's a couple of keyholes on the bottom corners. I'm not sure what this thing is, but I guess we really need to unlock those keyholes before we can get much out of it. Now we do have a key. Doesn't look like that's the right key. There's a key on the other side though. Maybe we'll fit that one. Awesome, I unlocked it. Okay, what about metal coin-like thing? Keyhole. Should probably put a key. Okay, not that then. This sink looks pretty old. Mirror. Can't see anything in it. It's too dirty. Oh my god. There's the hydroxide. There's the hydrogen monoxide coming out of that faucet. Can you just call it water like a normal person? It's water coming out of the faucet. It's filling up the secret with the drain. It's not very good. Maybe I need to wet something later. And there's a piece of fabric sewn in here. It's the same material as the bed sheets. So someone attached a sheet to this sheet? I guess so. Why would someone do that? I don't know. Ask the mouse. He's a rabbit. Oh. Something sharp, you say? Piece of fabric has been thrown into the sheet. I think this couple might do the trick here. What the hell? This thing's filthy. Looks like something's been written on it, but we can't read it like this. Do I need to wet it? Are you planning to wash that sheet with the water? Yeah. I don't know. It looks like a pretty stubborn stain. I don't think water's gonna cut it. Well, we won't know unless we try. Damn. Guess it's not gonna be that easy after all. Told you so. What if I combine it with the jar containing white powder? No? Okay. Ah. Yeah, pretty key. It's not bad. It looks Betty. So true. Well, that wasn't easy enough. Whoa, what the hell just happened? The whole thing just moved out from the wall a couple inches. Can you put it out? And what do you mean, pull it out? Huh. Yeah, it looks like I can't pull the case out. Well, let's have a look at it then. Sure. Move the red, green, and blue blocks squares that correspond to their colors. You can move 3 blocks up and down as well as sideways by clicking and dragging the mouse or using the arrow keys. Okay, Man, this game really likes this type of puzzle, huh? I got it. Yeah. Ha, that was a piece of cake. I guess that was a passable performance. Good work. Why do I get the feeling your heart wasn't in that? Hey, did you guys see this? Moving those blocks seems to have filled in the empty spaces on the front. Oh yeah. Time to write shit down, I guess. Cool. Yep, okay. Yeah. Aw, yeah. Open sesame. Well done, Sigma. There's something in here. You have a note with colored numbers on it. You can view it by visiting the archive. Three, 1, 2. Alright. Okay. What are you doing? We solved that one already. Yeah, I know. This chair's probably for the doctor. Nothing suspicious about it, I guess. There's water coming out of the faucet. Something else soon. Maybe the drain isn't very good. Man, I don't know what to do. Really? Oh, there's the save. What about the other side? What's this? Some sort of clipboard? There's a memory card on here. And a scrap of paper. What's this drawing supposed to be? You found a note with shapes on it. Or with nothing to clip. I must be bored. Goodness. B and A. It's the... Oh. Can I take this? No? You got a jar. Into the basin you go. Empty jar. Okay, now with the empty jar, get some. Gonna get some water with the empty jar, huh? Yeah. Pretty clever, right? I don't know if I'd call that clever. I think a 3-year-old could come up with that plan. Ugh. Just do it. It's fine. Jar containing water. The other way. Alright. Now I just need to pour the water in. Hey, I've got bubbles. I just soak the stained fabric in this. Plaid fabric. It's nice and clean. Looks completely different. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. I think I maybe got it. Oh. Well, anyway. This looks like a slot for a memory card. I think we're supposed to put a memory card in here. Try it out. Come on, you don't have to tell me what to do. I know what's up. A, white powder and medicine bottle. B, water. There's nothing on the screen. Yeah, looks like some words. Is this a hint? I already figured that out. Really? Man. It said 5-digit password, but these are obviously letters. I don't think I've really gotten like sufficient information for this, but like I don't know. Huh. Looks like someone cut a square out of the sheet. What do you think it means? Hospital bed. The square has been cut out of the sheet. Interesting. You're gonna put that fabric we bleached into the hole in the bed? Yeah. It looks like it's exactly the right size. Give it a shot, then. Will do. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I got it. Okay, so then, like... yeah, so the yellowish is like that square shape. So that one's 3. The pill was blue, so that was 1. And then the bottles were 2. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay. I think I know what to do. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crude. No? It's 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Cured. Makes more sense. There we go. Got it. Awesome. Looks like that did it. Good work. The screen changed. Huh? Wait a minute. You've seen it too? Yeah. There's something like this in the AB room. The symbols are all different though. I take it you two saw one? Yeah. You used a password like this to open the safe in our AB room. You ought to write that down. No, it's cool. I can remember it. You gonna memorize it? Yeah, but I'm not. No, you're done. Sure, no sweat. I've got a pretty good memory. Okay. What would be the safe password? It's a shit ton of, like, letters. N, V, B, X, E. I'm just gonna look it up, because I want the safe password, but I don't have the brain cells to figure it out. Yeah, okay, so it's not... It's not from this one. It is from this one, like I kinda suspected. Don't know why it's 221, but it's 221. Awesome. Unlocked. Huh? Why did the left door open? There's something in there. Ah, okay. I got it. And then use this one over here. Hospital bed, a square, so we cut out the cheat. Let's just put this here then. Yep. Found. Perfect. So I did it. Nice. Good job. Seems you figured it out. The screen is showing something again. Oh, you know what? The 221 probably was from, like, before the doing the puzzle and the number there of, like, the things. Anyways. I did consider jotting that down, but then puzzle happened, so... Aw. It's different now. The symbols changed, they moved around. No, it's probably related to the safe somehow. Can you remember this, Sigma? Leave it to me. Let's go. The puzzles aren't so bad in this room. You saw a safe like this in the AB room. Yeah, Sigma and I saw one just like it. So do you think it opens the same way? Trying to find out. Awesome. It opened. Ha! Well done. Good work. Soprel Beta, one of the drugs used by the notary bracelets, an extremely powerful anesthetic. It is the first drug injected when a participant breaks one of the rules. This drug also appeared in Virtual's Last Reward's sister title, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. It was created by Mr. H, who was the president of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and appeared in 999. He developed it by extracting and purifying an alkaloid from a variety of mandrake. High usage can lead to some side effects, including severe memory loss. It can also be aerosolized and used as an anesthetic or knockout gas. Tuberculin, one of the drugs used by the notary bracelets, an extremely powerful muscle relaxant. This is the second drug injected by the bracelets if a rule is broken. The tuberculin is injected 9 minutes after the soap oil. It causes the respiratory muscles to cease functioning, and the body perishes from lack of oxygen. Tubcurin is a component in some of the poisons used by indigenous populations in South America, who tip their arrows with poison when hunting. It could be counteracted with a cholinesterine inhibitor, but it's not clear if the notary game facility has any of this antidote available. Interesting. ADAM. Acronym from Automatic Diagnosis and Analysis Machine. This device uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose anyone put into it. It's similar to the MRI machines you might find in modern-day hospitals, only much smaller and more efficient. An advanced computer built into this device can automatically diagnose most issues and ailments. If the subject diagnosed... Goodness. If the subject of diagnosis is already deceased, the ADAM can perform a virtual autopsy to determine the cause of death. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. When an epidemic spreads beyond a certain area, it becomes a pandemic. Some historical pandemics include cholera, typhoid fever, tuberculosis, the Black Plague, and smallpox. And now, COVID! Certain influenza outbreaks have also reached pandemic or near-pandemic levels of infection. In Spain in 1918, an influenza outbreak was said to have caused 40 to 50 million deaths. A powerful virus whose widespread is an integral part of the story. If you want to know what Radical and 6 mean, you'll just have to play the game to find out. A powerful syringe that uses easily swappable vials. Fascinating. Anyways, now time to enter the get out of here password. Oh, it looks like it will open without another password too. Seems like it. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. First we've got a map. It says floor A. Yeah. Maybe could take a close look on it later. There's still more stuff in there. Why don't you get the rest of it first? Right. Next we've got a card. 2 cards actually. These must open the A, B rooms. See, they got Ambidex room right out there. Yeah, you're probably right. And then we can use these to open the A, B rooms. Yeah. But how are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the A, B rooms are. We can go back the way we came, but that door's locked. I think the answer to that is in the safe. See, read this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you'd like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you get back until you'd solved the puzzle. Interesting. So it's saying that once we get out of here, we'll be able to head back to the warehouse. Yeah. There's another piece of paper in here. It looks like part of a newspaper. Why would someone put a newspaper in here? Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. What the hell? What's Radical 6? Wait, quarantine? No way. Look, we can talk about this later. Right now we need to get out of here as fast as we can. But forget it. Just do what I tell you to do. The last thing in the safe is probably the key. So we can finally get out of here. She's nodding. Let's go. Loop. The thing that keeps the door locked. It says lock. Alright, here we go. Okay. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Another elevator, huh?
You think this actually works?
Don't know. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Luna, Clover, and Kay.
With Dio, Quark, and Alice tagging along, looks like.
What's going on here?
We bumped into them a little while ago.
Who'd have thought we'd bump into you, too?
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Ah, I get it. All 3 routes ended up here.
That map. It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
Crew quarters.
Oh, we found a map like that too. There was one in the lounge.
Was the lounge? Anyway, ours was in the infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red. Are these chromatic doors? Look!
Oh, cool.
Well, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma, where's that note you found?
Right.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Yeah, we got one of those. Found it in a safe in the lounge.
Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. Okay, I probably could have skipped that. That's fine.
This is the infirmary then. We were able to walk right in, just like the note said.
That means you can come visit the lounge too. You'd like it, Grandpa. There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that sounds great. Maybe I'll go have a drink later.
What the hell, man? How are you so damn calm?
Wait, your grandpa? Does Hemioji and Quark know each other? Were they actually related? I was about to ask when something else caught my attention. Someone behind the divider is talking to someone. Snuck a look around.
Do you think there's a connection?
I can't be sure yet, but there's no way this is all just coincidence.
Yeah, there's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters, and fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Headquarters.
It probably figured out we're gone by now.
Yeah,
Do you think they'll find us?
let's hope so.
How are these two connected? We. Oh, yeah.
Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
We. I'm really going in there? Like, kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago.
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something?
No, of course not. It's just... Doesn't it bother you?
Nope. I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Damn, you're pretty cold, you know that.
I prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
Fine. What is it? Can you find a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
On the screen. And there goes the door.
Yep.
See you later. Have a nice trauma.
Have a nice trauma.
We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors.
Huh? Rock, paper, scissors?
We have to decide who's gonna press the button.
And do you think that's a good way to decide?
Just shut up and do it. 1, 2, 3. Paper.
Ha. Scissors. Ha. Looks like I won.
Damn it. So what are you gonna pick?
I guess Sally.
We're playing against Ten Myoji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
We'd be down to the 1 point each. But that's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we'll be a little further away from the goal, but all we gotta do is earn those points back.
And when will we do that?
Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Have fun, Catman. Have a good lurk.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray?
3, 2, 1.
In that last moment, before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. Let's go, Ally. See what happens.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game results. Thank you, Ambidex game.
As Fia and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others stretching toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get close. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose ally, huh?
Yep. You don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
Aw, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyoji chose ally too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We should have a look at those results.
Fine.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Damn it. Tenmyoji, why?
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma. Phi. I'm sorry.
Why? Tenmyoji, why? I trusted you.
Look, I said I was sorry.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off, the same weight I'd seen earlier, stink heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey! What the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose ally, I swear to God.
No, you weren't.
But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Theo honestly sucks so hard for trying to manipulate a child. Yeah. Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim moment of darker times to come. Yeah, my color's changed. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too.
Oh, we're paired with Clover.
Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Oof.
Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah. Says pear, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything!
Interesting. So, this route, we get Clover or Clover no matter what, so that's interesting. Why is this happening to me? Spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserve at least a little self-pity. Because even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off. This...
Ah, Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
Right, because on the other side it was Dio and Alice in the lounge, huh? What are you telling me for? No, yeah. You were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
But did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Oh, come on. It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Are you serious or joking, Dio? Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful. What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he'd found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Fia appeared.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got squat.
You were looking, though. right? Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they'd found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. It'd take too long to explain. You just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
This thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You've got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No. I bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. And I really don't think they put full page ads on the back of the front page.
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
Alright, let's have a look around. See if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay, see you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Where to next? I guess the infirmary. This was made before COVID, yep. It was a 3DS game.
Sigma, huh?
Yes?
What do you want?
What? I just came by to check up on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Huh? Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Fire down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation was going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. So, is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
On this side?
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
Well, what? Isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little cynical-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear that it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Then don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you?
Nope.
I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady? You saw it too, right? The person on the gas mask?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why's that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you, then?
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
Wait, what? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it! Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Well, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started toward the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... he was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey, Quark? You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Temiyoji. He looked back confused. Were you listening to our conversation?
Yeah. You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand.
Fast?
My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Semyoji, what the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
Anyway. You're really sure you're okay now?
Yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Some Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me that you're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Yep. Come on. Let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Nope.
I see.
Yeah. I'll go check up on the others then. Tenmyuji. Keep an eye on him, alright?
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
I grinned and turned toward the exit. Where to go next? There's only one place I hadn't visited.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
Hey, there's something I'd been wondering about.
What?
So, what exactly is the deal with you, the two of you?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half-sisters.
Huh?
Any chance you'd buy that one?
No. Sorry.
Then what do you think we are?
Lesbians? I don't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you two talking at the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters.
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay, where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary. There's even a Zero. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me. And Alice, from what you two were saying, I'd bet you know something about Zero too. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago,
A year ago?
9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game.
So it was only a year ago that 999 happened?
The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary game too. Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary game also called themselves Zero.
Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
What? You mean this is your second Nonary game?
No, it's my 3rd.
3rd?
The same thing happened 10 years ago.
Wait. What are you... Then that means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these Nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a 3rd one.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first nonary game has already been arrested.
What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but...
Then it has to be them.
No, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another nonary game.
Okay, well, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons?
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all of this out, but you got to think.
But I don't know. Oh.
What?
The gas mask.
The gas mask? Oh yeah, I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Whoa. Then it's got to be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice, none of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi. But Kay...
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
Then, before one of us could break the silence... Tenmyoji? What's wrong?
Luna! Where's Luna?
She's not here.
What's wrong?
It's Quark. Something bad's happened.
Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark?
He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right?
Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark?
He's in the infirmary.
Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you're with me.
Okay.
Right.
We bolted out of the crew quarters and headed toward the lounge and Luna. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
I felt my stomach lurch. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean?
Yeah, they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No. No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
Sigma, Tenmyoji, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
No luck in the lounge.
Oh god. Then he's going to... Oh god, no.
Tenmyoji's voice broke as he spoke. With a tortured sigh, he collapsed to his knees.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank god. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this!
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Be tough for a kid. Hey, guys. I could use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too. Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyoji, can you even hear me?
Oh. Right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Ah!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him.
Right! I've got it!
Good job, Clover. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we going to do? We gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Soparil Beta.
Soparil?
That's the anesthetic! The one that's in our bracelets!
Good, perfect.
Huh?
Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
I mean...
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
His leg, huh? Interesting. Pant, pant, pant.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves. Everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well...
How much do you know about this Radical Six?
Oh, Not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article Sigma showed me.
You'd better not be lying.
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6? I pulled the newspaper article out of my pocket and looked at it again. Everyone else crowded in.
Look at this last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Are you saying this is some kind of quarantine zone?
I already explained this. That's not possible.
Why not?
Dio ran through what he told the rest of us in the lounge.
Then you're saying the newspaper article was faked?
But the virus is clearly real. That Atom machine told us he was infected with Radical 6.
So, do you know how that thing works? I bet there's 1,000 ways to hack it. Zero Senior probably just programmed it so that it would spit out whatever he wanted. Besides, there was something Sigma mentioned. Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
What?
What did you say?
Whoa. Alice, what the hell? Explain.
As much as I would love to. I'm sorry. Time's up.
Time?
Hit the buttons on your bracelet.
Shit. 5 minutes.
Then we only have 5 minutes until the chromatic doors open downstairs.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I'd really need more than 5 minutes to explain this.
As if you'd tell us even if there was time, right?
Or would I? Who knows?
Fine. We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens...
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyoji.
You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this? Can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine, just be careful.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time, people. Move!
On Fi's command, we all began to run. The door opened, and we spilled out into the warehouse.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
They're open! We need to hurry.
Who's going to go in which door?
What are our options?
We're almost out of time. Pay attention. We've only got time to do this once. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Fi laid out for us were the following. Option A. Clover and I, Magenta, pair up with Tenmyoji, Scion, to go through the blue door. Luna and Fi, Scion, pair up with Dio, Yellow, to go through the green door. Kay and Alice, Yellow, pair up with Quark, Magenta, to go through the red door. Option B. Clover and I, Magenta, pair up with Dio, Yellow, to go through the red door. Luna and Fi, Scion, pair up with Quark, Magenta, to go through the blue door. Kay and Alice, yellow, pair up with Tenmyoji, Scion to go through the green door. Option C, Clover and I, magenta, pair up with Quark, magenta, to go through the green door. Luna and Fi, Scion, pair up with Tenmyoji, Scion to go through the red door. Kay and Alice, yellow, pair up with Dio, yellow to go through the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
So, how do we want to pair up?
I think the people who have the greatest disadvantage should get to choose.
What do you mean?
The people who have 1 BP.
So you, Phi, Luna, and Sigma?
Yes, exactly.
All right then. Who do you want to go with, Alice?
Anyone but Dio. I'd rather die than get paired up with that prick.
Valid.
Just anyone but him.
Damn. That's a lot of hate.
What did you expect? You betrayed me.
Hey, I told you already. That was
I don't believe you.
What? You're telling me you trust him more than me?
Yes.
Anybody other than Dio could mean Quark, you know. You willing to pair up with him?
He's asleep. I don't really think I need to worry about him voting.
I glanced over at Quark. He looked tiny, cradled in Kay's arms, fast asleep. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was just a kid who'd tired himself out from playing too hard.
All right, Phi. Who do you want to go with?
Anyone other than Tenmyoji is fine. My reasoning is the same as Alice's. He betrayed me last time.
Well, I guess that's fair.
If we want to honor Alice and Phi's requests, then we can go with any option besides C. So, A or B?
Hold on. We've got 2 other people with 1 BP. How about you, Luna?
I don't really have a preference. Clover and Kay did betray me last time, but
They're both pairs now, though. And since you're a pair too, there's no way you'd end up going through the same door as them.
yeah.
All right then, Sigma. What about you?
Let's see. Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the 3 solos. I don't know. Quark. I want to take Quark and go through the green door. So option C, I guess.
No.
I don't think so. Were you even listening?
I'm not gonna pair up with Tenmyoji.
That means option C is out of the question.
I agree. Option C is a no-go. You'll have to kill me before I'll go anywhere with Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio or Tenmyoji either. And that was that then. I might have been able to argue down 1 person, but 2? Besides, there's no way I'd be able to overpower Kay, grab Quark, and force Clover through the green door. Fine. If you guys are that determined, I'll pick another door. I had 2 choices, the blue door or the red door. I guess let's go with Dio. Fine. I'll take Dio. That means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? It feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him, I promise.
And what about Fi and Kay?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys. Hurry. The door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
What is this? There's 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
Oh, Clover.
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
No. I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you?
No hitting women and children, Dio. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Relix, I'll come on in.
Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Clover is about. I mean, it's been 1 year since the last Notary game, and she was like 18, so she should be 19. Like, she's baby, but I don't think she's a child, no.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
She baby, yeah, she's so young. Huh. The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched. Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Laboratory. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
Laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that accelerator.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. There's something on this train. Campsite. Man. Seed. What's this thing? Who knows? Binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. It says steps for dissecting a frog. Alright. A binder. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yeah, let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. Alright. Strange machine. We don't know what it does. It's probably less later on. Okay. Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Research has shown there's a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be categorized in the following manner. The long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, fail to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. None marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. And this is for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain of the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. Alright. It's black. There's nothing going on here. Is this a microscope? I tried looking in the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Well, there's 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them? Machine that looks like a microscope of some sort. There are 4 circular holes on top. We're supposed to put something in the holes. Okay. Maybe nothing I have yet. What's this? Not the colored liquids. Interesting. There's a little large lever embedded in the hole. Man, look at all those pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. And if you turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right? What is this liquid then? Probably water. What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like it's 80-somethings of water come out of the center pipe. And then each pipe after the split gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handle so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place? I think you probably just pull that lever over there on this right. Like this. After turning the correct levers, pull down the lever on the right to pour the water into the beakers. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, I don't know what they need to be though. Yeah, okay, anyways. Damn, this is tough. Need more information. Seeds. The binder. And there's some paper inside it. It says, DNA extraction instructions. That's nice. What's this thing? The thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. If you open up, it looks like a blender of something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though. Maybe it's for scientific experimentation? We are in a lab. Yeah. You could probably pulverize just about anything with something like this heavy duty. This looks like something you might put specimens in. Maybe, but there's nothing in them right now. Some beakers. Looks like they're empty. We probably won't need them then. Empty containers. Saline solution. Frog! I think there's still a few things here we might be able to use. The devil's in the details, you know? Wait, hold on a second, Sigma. Are you planning to take the frog out of there? Yeah, so? You should probably pour that liquid into the drain first. Might get dangerous if you don't. Right. Huh? Why did they put a speaker here? And that's a drain. What is wrong with you? I see you got the frog there. Planning to take it out, I assume? You should probably pour the ethanol down the drain first. Okay. I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. And set the frog over here. Frog. Lion eating a sun, huh? Pretty fancy tree. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kidding that? What? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of... you heard. That's pretty weird. Sigma, why? Well... Sigma? What are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? But poor Lord Hoppington. What are you freaking out about? Instead. That's not the point. It's so sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog. Oh, fine. I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess that saves me the trouble. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule? Interesting. This thing collects liquid waste. Nothing all I poured down the drain should be in here. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Okay. There's a steel plate bolted across this door. I can't open it. Yeah, I think these tools would be a good fit. Doesn't look like the size and shape are just right. Let me see. I guess I need to fill those with something eventually. Are you gonna use the seeds in the mixture? Yeah, you think I shouldn't? No, I just mean, do you think you should put all of them in? You mean all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah. Interesting. Why not? Alright, done. Alright, I'll just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. Do you think this gel here has the DNA that we're supposed to collect? Probably. So what do we do with it? Does the mail say anything? Oh yeah, I think there's a 4th step in there. Capsule. Alright, I'm gonna dip this protrusion into the capsule and the stuff in the beaker. Awesome, you got it all. Alright. Try using the mixer for something else? Meep, 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 meep. Hello? Oh. Roots. Alright. Awesome. He got it all. Yay, the empty capsules are no longer empty. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. Okay. Look, the screen changed. What's going on? You put on the yellow capsule, right? I think I reacted to that. Why? Don't know. But I was just thinking. Thinking what? Well, the thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. This is the safe password. Perfect. This is just what we need. It's not the escape password though, guys. Don't get too excited. Yeah. Now we can get in the safe. This is safe, right? Yeah. And it's just like the one in the AB room I saw in the infirmary too. A bunch of the right password will open up. At least it should. Yes, it opened. You did it! Secret file. The facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as Floor A, and the bottom floor is called Floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors are actually named after a particle Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that it's a vile and hurtful lie. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the square root of 1 over 6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.46 seconds, or the square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempts to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads still leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks of the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that, so when one passes, it feels as if the cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. This is an excerpt from the Journal of a Researcher. Due to space constraints, some of the sections have been cut out. It sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy, but why? Hello? Jumpy doll. Do you think his cat looks kind of weird? Just that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young Globot? Well, this is just between you and me, but it's got missiles in there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods, like you see on helicopters or SAM sites. Except those missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up and they just fly out all at once. Just kidding. Actually, he keeps snacks in there. Excalibur, an antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038, and then replicated using the IG replicator. An Alexavir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Interesting. Anyways, need to figure this out, but I don't really know what numbers need to go where. I think I have to attempt to just look it up, because I really don't know. Now that one is- wait, hang on. 2 is right for this one. Okay. Maybe. No. Not quite. There he goes. We've poured the water into the beakers, and all the lights are green. You did it! Hey, you remember that hydroponic sink you found? Didn't it say something about preparing 5 types of seeds? You got them all, right? Yeah, I have 2 types of long seeds and 3 types of round seeds. Then maybe I should put them in the beakers. If you just grab one of those seed containers, you should be able to put them in one of those beakers. Sure. I have to read the archive to know what to go where, huh? Okay. Long seed, brown seeds, field. Okay, so keep the round seeds out of those. I don't know how to process this information right now. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed on the appropriate beaker. By dragging a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Press the check button after you put the seeds in the correct... Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but here it goes. Okay. This is much easier to deal with. Okay, so just drag and drop like that. Okay. Let's see. Long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. That doesn't really help too much. Okay, so round seeds and fluid B and fluid D failed to germinate, so... colors, so yellow and cyan keep the round seeds out of, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so non-marked means, like, no stripes. Got it. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in red or yellow. Okay. So... okay, so those are marked, so that should be fine. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, only one of them failed to germinate. Okay. Okay, I only got one right. That's a shame. Okay. There we go. That wasn't too bad. You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds. Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quite you two. Look at this. Oh, a red capsule? Hello. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in here. What do you mean, something? Just look. It's easier than explaining. What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah. It looks like the puzzle has to do with the pairing of these bases. Bases? Yeah. DNA is made up out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You sure know a lot about this stuff. Eh, I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Okay, reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Move each row sideways until the letters match up. Gotcha. The only one that can move by itself is this one. Everything else is connected. There we go. Ha! Did it! Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat? I'm not hungry. You're turkey. What in the hell? Stop screwing off. We don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this. Huh? There's something on it. It's a safe password. Huh? It's different now. Yeah, it's the one to actually get out of here. And the shapes are in different places. Wee. Elevator. Isn't that convenient? Ha! It opened. Awesome. The suspense is killing me. Okay, what have we got here? First is the map. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. So did the one from the lounge. Then that would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are the key cards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. Then these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like they gave us two, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to this one. Cool? Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook, Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Looks like two more things. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? X-E-L-A-V-I-R. Excalibur? Axe lever? Wait, didn't we gonna say something about, Excalibur? You're right. This is it. This is Excalibur. It's the cure for Radical 6. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First we gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right? Yeah, let's go. I hate how to navigate in these rooms. That's the door we came through. Wow, navigating in this game sucks so much ass, man. Look for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it over with. Okay, here we go. 3, 2... Ended up counting down to a fucking yawn. Sheesh.
Hey, hold on a minute.
No.
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
The frog?
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Nope. Yeah.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG Replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back now.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
Ah, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. What a fucker.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1. That means I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned, and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was Fee. And of course, Clover. Where's Ten, Miyoji, and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Ten Miyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing? Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
A laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flickered to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fee only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
God, what a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover, and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then. I guess we should be going to.
Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah. One sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fee. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Fee started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. And suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the square root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or the square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In the less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those affected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is, as of yet, no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, so the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we've been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity. Fucking yawns, goddammit. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we've been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I've continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current state of progress, I predict that it will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, the storms are so thick that, when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who have survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but if you're only a handful, the survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. That seems like a lot of Latin you have to know, Fee. Well, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Axelovir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be unaffected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
Then maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
That doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but... we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Vi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind.
Obviously.
You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... She was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fee and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment the AP game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with that Xelaver. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. And the question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
And what about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
And what are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tamiyoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
Lena and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tamiyoji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
that he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Excalibur from him by force, so he hid himself in the AB room. What a coward. I made up my mind to choose Ally, no matter what, but a part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Ha ha ha. You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room, as if he simply hadn't heard Fee. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
And they headed off on a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover, it's time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? And there's only one thing I can do. I'm gonna choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to Ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chooses Ally and we choose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine pack.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excalibur, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. I guess that was a little bit too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this!
I don't want you to die.
Ten seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words were unnecessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already have seen in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Yeah, figures.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost their ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in the front of the number 9 door. Damn it. You keep your promise, goddammit. I groaned and with their Herculean effort lifted my head, and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles started to give out again. But somehow, I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio, then at last. The smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back? Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the accelerator in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the accelerator. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said it unmistakably, Excelivir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Clark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First is the Soparil, which put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Soparil was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. Just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Interesting. I think that's going to be related to whatever we need to know for that one ending with K and Fee not being able to get into the chromatic door. Interesting. I guess we'll find out what happens when we betray Dio instead next time. I guess we'll get that wrapped up. Yeah, and that will do it for tonight. We got yet another ending, which we learned a lot more just about in general what's going on, so that's cool. However, it's another one of those, oh, we need to know more from other endings again. But at least it didn't happen 3 weeks in a row. Just most of the endings we've gotten so far have been like that still. But interesting. We now know that everyone, or at least presumably everyone, got yoinked back in 2028. However, they have the cure for Radical 6, but we also know the cure wasn't finished until 2038. So much to ponder. What do you guys think though? Lots of head scratchers this time for sure. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I really do appreciate it. I'll try to have the weekly schedule up in the Discord. But yeah, I'll catch you all next time. But until then, bye everyone.